All right, so let's say, for example, just hypothetically, you're too much of a peasant to be able to afford AirPods. Well, I was in that situation a couple months ago. I'm still a peasant. So I got this pair of earbuds for about 120 bucks. And at the time of writing this script, it's 90 bucks. I feel kind of ripped off, but whatever. Who the hell is Soul Republic? I don't know. Who knows? But you know what? I saw them. They're a decent price. So I figured, okay, well, I might as well just make a review out of it, I guess. You can see clearly by the way they are, they're fully wireless, and it comes in quite a bulky charging case. The reason why it's so massive is because it's a 3000 milliamp hour battery that's inside, so you can get, 45 hours of listening time. You just recharge the battery like 15 times. And not only that, but because the battery is so massive, you can also plug in a USB port and charge your phone if you need to in case of an emergency, which is a feature that I really appreciate. Not only that, but there's an indicator on the front that shows how much battery you have. Yeah, you can see 4 dots on the front, so that's also a nice feature. You kind of have to guess how much battery you have, but it's still appreciated. Then once you look inside and you can see the 2 earbuds. They're held in place by magnets, of course, so then they don't fall out immediately. And not only that, but when you take the earbuds out, it automatically pairs to your phone, so you can just quickly listen to a music, podcast, watch a video, which is a feature that I appreciate. So once you actually put the earbuds in, you'll notice that the quality is actually fairly good considering the size. And the battery only lasts about 3 hours, but to me that's not a huge issue because you just pop them back in and it fully charges up in like a super short amount of time. And also, unlike a lot of other earbuds, there's no substantial audio delay, so for me as someone that watches a lot of videos, I really appreciate that. I'm not going to dive into the specifics of the sound signature or whatever because I feel like I personally don't know enough about any of that to make a good statement. But what I will say is that I think the audio is clear. The bass is pretty good considering how small the earbuds are again, and it gets pretty loud. On the earbuds, there's one button on each earbud, and those are for pause and play, and also double tapping it turns on the voice assistant, which is convenient. However, I would have preferred like a touch sensitive button or something instead of one they had to press in, because you end up having to like jam it into your ear canal, which is not a very comfortable experience. Unless you like do this weird maneuver where you have to hold it and support it in place while you press it. I still appreciate it, although I think there are better ways of doing this. Also on each earbud you'll find an LED that indicates what state it's in. If it's flashing white, it's playing music. If it's flashing red, it's in the case charging. Also, I did notice on their website you can purchase individual earbuds, so I almost dropped one as I was taking it out of the case. It slipped out of my fingers, almost fell into a SkyTrain track. That would have been unfortunate. But you can buy individual earbuds. Now, this is my own personal opinion, but I feel like that's not worth it. Last I checked, I think there were 50 each, 50 Canadian. I just don't understand the point of it. At that point, I feel like you might as well get an entirely new set, because then you just have one with the fresh battery and then one with an old battery that's going to die out faster, so you have to charge that one, but the other one's still good. That's just my personal opinion. I don't understand the point of it, but I mean, if that's what you want to do, at least the option's there. So overall, I have to say I'm actually pretty impressed with these wireless earbuds. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have an extensive catalog of different wireless earbuds that I've tried. I personally haven't even tried AirPods. However, these are not AirPod killers, obviously. I'm pretty sure nothing could replace them. They're become ingrained in culture. However, I think this is a good alternative. It's really good value if you're looking for just a good pair of earbuds that, you know, there's no compromises, essentially. Because, I mean, the sound quality is good, it gets decently loud, they last for a decent amount of time, they're water resistant, and they don't have an audio delay when you're watching videos. That to me seems like an all-around good package, especially if you can pick them up for $90 Canadian. Now, I can see where some people would have some issues with the size of the case itself. It's not exact, I mean, you could put it in your pocket, but people would be like, ooh, what's that in your pants? Notice his bulge. And so I don't think that a lot of people will be bothered by it, but I can see some people having an issue with it. But I think it's fairly easy for me to recommend these earbuds, especially if you just want no compromises and you don't want to get AirPods because you're broke, like me. Which is why I'm opening up a Patreon, and you can donate to my PayPal. You can just give me money. I've set up my reward tiers